Hello, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Santa Meurte deck or the Element of Fire, the first cards that presented for you are the Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. The Two of swords have to do with the element of air, and that has to do with our mind and our thoughts. So this is about needing to make a decision. It feels like there's something, a behavior, a thought pattern that needs to be adapted for your better use. And awareness is key. And then the rest you have to just kind of cut away is what Spirit is showing us here. And then the Four of Pentacles, fours have to do with stability and balance. And with Pentacles, this is kind of a, like in the Rider-Waite deck, it's typically somebody who we call a miser, someone who is like holding on and actually hoarding money and worried about money. So maybe what you need to cut out is this poverty thinking, this cycle of thinking, well, I have stuff and then it's going to go away. Or you have this kind of self-fulfilling prophecy of lack and you are hoarding what you do have, but it might be preventing you from getting more. Let's find out. Okay, so we got next the Knight of Swords. So this is about an adventure of the mind. So overcoming or coming to understand your thought process or your narrative. Like there's a lot going on in your mind that almost seems to be controlling you. And this decision, I believe this is your free will. This is where, we think about what we think about when we think about it. The power of, the law of attraction and thoughts actually manifesting and co-creating our reality is true. So never to be underestimated. And then the Ten of Wands. Wands are passion and enlightenment, but and tens are completion and sometimes beginnings. And this is about really ending a burden. I mean, this is being really stretched way too thin and being burdened and weighed down. This feels ancestral, guys. This feels, and I don't know what else is going to come through, but this feels like, like a weighted suit of energy and karma that you put on in this life that you don't even realize you can just transmute, or you're still working to understand it. Maybe it doesn't need to be understood. Maybe it needs to be just allowed and transmitted and then transcended. Then I got the Four of Swords. Is it this? Yeah, Four of Swords. Fours, again, are about balance and stability. And Spirit is saying, you have something locked inside of you. So maybe what this is cut away some falsity to reveal who you really are or what's really inside. There's something really, puppet mastery going on for you, where you're not feeling in control and you're not seeing your choices, but there is something inside of you. This same ancestral stuff is a gift, is what I'm seeing. So you're going to be moving forward with, it feels like finding out your gifts or your purpose, or more of your ancestry. Okay, this feels very specific. I'm getting M's and H's, getting lots of relatives and ancestors coming through. So this is really moving forward. So with this mental clarity and with insights, coming out of the Hermit, you have really been looking within. Okay, this has been a time, maybe a long time of solitude and looking within and feeling isolated. Next, I got the Magician. Wow. You are manifesting on this realm. You really are manifesting. It feels like gifts, abilities, clairvoyance. Feels like clairsentient. Okay, maybe it's one of these. Where did the chariot go? Maybe it's one of these guys. I feel like an ancestor is bringing you a gift, like some part of... Okay, what's he holding there? Red flower. Okay, so maybe let's see if I can see it any clearer. He's revealing, there's a veil back there, and there's another higher spirit. So all these lives, I mean, there could be life cycles, past lives for you, revealing the bigger picture. That's what this magician, that's what you're working on. No big deal. It feels very, so this is, I feel like you're really heavily influenced by Pluto right now. Pluto's in retrograde in Capricorn. So this does have to do with big, even social norms and kind of like what's been expected of you, and this narrative being very confusing for you and you really needing that mental clarity, bringing in that 2, wherever the 2 was, the 2 of Swords. So really cutting away the confusion. Okay, and then I have 10. You're starting over. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is new beginnings, new insights, the season, the wheel, life cycles, really coming into yourself. Swords. Again, the Ace of Swords. This is a 1, a new beginning. This is a fresh insight, mental clarity. You really are getting a gift from your ancestors with this energy. You have, it feels like fractal energy of your spirit. It's enlightenment. It is, parts of your spirit have been fragmented out, and you are from trauma or from disenfranchisement. There's so many different things, but you're calling your soul back basically and getting real mental clarity. So one of the things I do, and there are other YouTube people that I watch that have shown me other techniques too, but just sit and call back. You could even clap and call back. I call back my soul fragments. I call you back to me. I am whole. I call back my soul fragments. I am whole. Okay, let's see what else we have. Page of Cups. That is a new emotional offer, emotional clarity. This is young energy. A new offer, a new message. Wow. And with that new message is some type of another 4. Is it? Yeah. So 4s are resonating very strong with you, with this energy. This 4 of Wands is stability and contracts. This is enlightenment. It feels like, and again with the red flowers, okay, there's fertility and enlightenment coming through with an energy from Pluto for you. Okay, and the overall result is illumination, the sun, congruence. Okay, and I asked the Shamanic Oracle deck for further clarity for you. Fire people, it said anger. So, and this is something that I actually have been working through. I asked her further clarification because I didn't want to leave you hanging. And this is about honoring your energy. So this social contract or these gifts were given to you, in a heavy weighted manner. You experienced traumas that disenfranchised and fragmented your soul. You have anger brewing inside of you, and that's disenfranchising you further. That's keeping you from your gifts. There's healing coming forward and stability and warmth and illumination. Okay, to me, this clarity, see how it's a sword? It's clarity. It's coming down. It's bringing the sun right down. But you're going to have to set better boundaries. No is a complete sentence, guys. If you're saying yes to everything, that means you're saying no to yourself. Okay, and that does make your spirit, I mean, spirit doesn't really get angry, but in this human form, we do have anger, and we have to honor and create better boundaries and notice, honor our, and just honor our energy. And we don't have to dwell in the anger or wallow in it, but we can say, that doesn't feel good. No thanks. And let the stuff lie where it lies. It just is what it is. It doesn't even matter after that. Besides honoring your energy. I mean, we're always being respectful, and I got one more for you guys, which was divine timing. Okay. This is all working out in your favor at the exact time it's supposed to. Allow, breathe into it. It feels like a lot of energy. Okay. Especially with that Magician in there. Not just especially, you also got the Chariot. I mean, but the Magician, where did that Magician go? The Chariot too. I mean, there's so many cards in here, and the Magician here. With the Hermit, see how the Magician here, he has the light, and the Hermit, he's been going within. He has the light. He's giving it to the Magician, right? This Virgo, practical magic, task-oriented, looking within, bringing it out to begin again. Moving forward with the help of our ancestors and bringing together our full soul and our full oversoul. It's game time, ladies and gentlemen, spirits. I love you all. Thank you for joining me.